Hello and welcome to Inner Thoughts. Today we have Melanie as our guest.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Victoria, for welcoming me to your podcast. And I'm very happy and excited to be actually here and have an open dialogue with you.
Yes, I'm excited to have you. I was really happy you said yes.
I know, especially
Um,
that, there are like a lot of events coming up, uh, schedules,
oh, I
the
know. Some of the
schedule.
girls are like, I can probably see you in like September. And I'm like, honestly, I don't blame you. Like, you guys are so busy.
Yeah, that's true. Like right after the pageant night, we already got all of those things coming up for the whole month of August, and yeah, actually for the rest of the year. So we already have schedule until the end of the year,
Oh,
which
wow.
yeah, which is very tight because we have to keep going. And other than the unofficial events that we have to attend, we also have the fixed schedule until the end of the year.
Hmm.
That's on top of our work, full-time job
Yeah.
and other tasks that we have to complete.
And I've seen you've been doing some volunteering and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. It's well, it's already been part of my routine. I have been volunteering even before the pageant. So even getting into the competition, I already have been into different community service work because I believe at this age, at this point in time, I have to make meaning in my community. I really have to create the kind of connection and make that delve deeply when it comes to my existence. Like, what is my purpose? What's my deeper purpose here in our society? And if I cannot use my capabilities, my knowledge, and my background to help more people, then what's the point? So that is why I've been into different community service work even before joining in the competition.
That's amazing. So, what are you currently like working on?
If you're going to ask me what I'm currently working on, my thesis.
Oh,
That's what I'm currently working on. Actually, I'm working on the literature review and empirical studies because I will be taking my candidacy exam next month. And so I had to
oh.
complete everything within the month of August while managing and balancing all of those event community service work that I have before I will be having my full-time work as a teacher next month because September is the first that's the first day of the school year. That's the first month of the school year. So I'm just maximizing my time to complete my thesis this month, given that I have the summer break, because I can do that one next month. Like just all of these things happening. I
Yeah,
know.
I
So what
can't
I'm currently doing
imagine.
right now is my thesis, but I'm also like attending different events. So probably by the end of this week, I will be going to another community organization where I will donate clothes to
Mm.
teenagers,
So
you know,
nice.
just nonprofit organizations supporting that one, especially for those vulnerable population, vulnerable group who can't afford to buy clothes, especially for the upcoming school year. So we focus more on the young population. So I'll be putting that one on my list this week and
Nice.
more to come.
Yeah, of course. So how do you feel with your new title?
I am actually, yeah, I'm very happy, definitely. I'm not going to lie that I'm really happy of the new title. And I feel absolutely honored and I would say ecstatic to hold the title of Miss Canada World because this is my second official pageant. The
Yeah,
first
because you
pageant,
were
it,
Alberta, right?
yeah, the Miss Calgary one happened
Yeah.
June of this year. And then the Miss Canada happened a month after that, which was
Wow.
July. I know they were only like less than a month of preparation. Technically, not even a month of preparation because I went to China first 2 weeks of July. Yeah, then I came back to Calgary for the Stampede celebration for 1 week. So I have duties and responsibility as Miss Calgary during the Stampede.
Mm-hmm.
That's technically like few days until July 13. And then I have to fly to BC July 17 until the 22nd. So definitely not much of a preparation, but it's actually a dream come true. And also I would say, a testament to all of the hard work and dedication I put in. And this title is not just a personal achievement, but a platform to advocate for causes that are close to my heart, like women empowerment, education, and mental health.
Yeah, that's amazing. So did you have to give up your title as when you got your new title or
Good question. I have to. Because yeah, because the thing is if I will be posting, let's say any kind of social media context, then I have to put in there Miss Calgary and at the same time Miss Canada World. So that kind of like confusing, but it's part of our contract that we have to give up the local title
mm,
once we have the national one. And I think that's reasonable because I
yeah.
can, yeah, this it's a national title and I have to give up to my local title, the Miss Calgary one, to the first runner up. Hopefully, we can sort things out for the next few weeks, but not this time because our pageant director is still on the national competition for Miss World Canada. So she's still finalizing things in there.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. It would be hard to like kind of not advertise, but like, for both at the same time.
That's true.
Yeah. And what was the first thing you did? Or what's the first thing you want to do?
Actually, for the first thing I did was to post a picture of mine on my personal Facebook account, just taking a moment to thank everyone who supported me all throughout the journey. So that was the very first thing I did, just say thank you. Like right on the night of the competition after the ceremony, the awarding ceremony. And then I've started planning my initiatives and collaborations with various organizations. So what I did a day after that, I was actually emailing different organizations to promote my advocacy and to collaborate with them, to work with them. So I'm also focusing on creating different educational programs that would empower immigrant adult learners, reflecting also on that on my ongoing research work. That's my focus for my thesis.
Oh, that's amazing. And what do you wish to achieve in your reign?
Hmm. Generally, during my reign, I aim to make a tangible impact on the community. When we say tangible impact, if I'm just going to say I want to change the world, I don't believe in that. Like that's very impossible to say if you want to change the world.
Hmm.
So I want it to be, I want to focus on those initiatives that are tangible, measurable, and specific. So I want to start in my local community in here by supporting any kind of mental health initiative. Like in my case right now, I would continue doing the community mental health action planning that we always do every single month. So we have like a circle time narrative sharing every single month with those newcomers and immigrants coming here in Calgary. And I'm one of the researchers doing the mental health action planning on how we can better support them. So I would continue doing that one for mental health initiative and also advocating for women's rights, especially those who were abused, domestically abused, because I'm also a victim of domestic violence. And I survived that incident 9 years ago. So I really want to give back and support for those women who are vulnerable and enhancing also educational opportunities for everyone. I don't actually, for example, when people would ask me if I can do like feedback with the research or if I can help them with their statistical data, I usually would give it for free. It's like the knowledge that I have, the background that I have, it's in me. Then why would I be selfish enough to extend that kind of advantage, privilege of those people who need my help. So I don't ask for anything. If people would come up to me and tell me, "Can I have a quick tutorial for mathematics?" or "Can you please run through my data quickly and tell me what is the good statistical formula for this?" I don't normally ask for any fee. It's just my way of extending what I have and what I know at the same time. And I also want to use this platform to highlight the importance of these issues and work towards creating a more inclusive and supportive environment. And also by collaborating with organizations and using my voice to inspire others, I hope to drive meaningful change and also leave a lasting impact and legacy.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, there's so many people who have great skills, and obviously they make people pay for it, which I get both sides. Like people got to make a living,
Yep,
but
go ahead. You do
yeah.
you. That's on you. You do you. Like people are actually, when I was talking about motivation, most of the time people are driven with external factors like extrinsic motivation, like if you want to do things because of salary or you want to do things because you want to be promoted or there's like a benefit outside of it, more on the external factors. But that's on you. You do you, like definitely, like especially in this kind of society we have, that inflation is skyrocketing, you
Oh
need
yeah.
money. You
Yeah,
need to, yeah, you got to make sure that you're going to survive. That's really
absolutely.
true. But on my side, because when people are going to ask me regarding, educational context, I feel happy doing it. It's like a form of satisfaction that I was able to extend my knowledge and what I've learned, alongside me teaching, definitely, because I teach in college and also teach in junior high. So probably when it comes to finances, I'm okay with that. So it's my turn now to somehow extend the kind of knowledge I have when it comes to educational context.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you've been in two pageants. Like, have you been in more than that or just the
No.
oh, so you happen to win both you were in. Wow.
Yeah, I know. In 1 year,
Yeah, that's
crazy. Oh
crazy.
no, why would I say that's crazy? You're doing that one too. In 1 year, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
doing
it
the
is kind of crazy. So,
yeah, it's kind of crazy though. And especially you only have few months, few weeks to prepare.
yeah.
What are we doing?
And then even one week I'm like going to Portugal, so I won't even have that week to like prepare.
Oh, really? Is it well, are you going for a vacation or just
Yeah, it's like a yoga retreat kind of.
good
Yeah.
for oh, that is very productive.
Yeah,
Are
it's
you coming back for the competition? Oh, wow.
yeah. Yeah, so it's a lot of like mindfulness, which I mean will be
Mm,
great to like learn that and have it because pageants can be stressful, so it's always good having a good mindset.
that's true.
Yeah.
You
But
need that one.
yeah, for sure. So what was different to you compare like if you're comparing your two pageants that you were in?
Oh yeah, well, definitely the scope and limitation of, the pageant, the title that I have. Because in Calgary one, I only situate myself to whatever events, community service work I have here in Calgary. But this time I have to think about how can I extend it nationally, extending it not just here in Alberta, but even going to different provinces in Canada. So definitely the scope of my title. And it's different because I have to think about how can I make a meaningful impact, not just here in Calgary, but at the same time, I am situated in Calgary. So it's just balancing, managing my time properly and making sure that I extend that kind of impact in a national level.
So come next month, you're going to be working full time and then
Yes.
possibly some weekends you're going to have to fly to a different province, attend an event.
Yes, I'm actually looking into that. I know that will happen, and I actually have an entire plan. I'm very organized, I would say, when it comes to my schedule. I always make sure that I actually have a spreadsheet
Nice.
month in advance. I will track down all of the things I need to do for the next month. That is including my finances. So I have a spreadsheet for my schedule. I have another spreadsheet for my finances, the bills, and everything via Microsoft Excel. This is really helping me when it comes to keeping track of all the things I need. And I know that when I won Miss Calgary, we were on the last month of the school year where I have to complete the progress report of my students. I have to be marking tests. I have to give feedback to the progress report. We were doing awarding ceremony for the honors and honors with distinction. So I was doing so many things. June is actually, yeah, that's the last month of the school year. So we're completing so many tasks as a teacher. And also I work part-time for college. And that's every single day.
Oh
And there's
wow.
no break. I'm actually doing it now. But it's manageable. It's online class. So I can always manage it from 5:30 to 7:30 in the evening. That's not much of a problem when it comes to my schedule. But at the same time, I'm a single mom. So
Oh
putting
wow.
that one into context, like I don't have any family members here in Canada. So I gotta raise my kid on by myself, just the two of us in here. The good thing is she's about to go to grade 4. So I don't have to worry about the routine. You gotta go back to, taking care of a toddler. I don't have to worry about that one because she is now in grade 4. And during the June part, you saw about competing for Miss Calgary, and it was also traveling back and forth. Yeah, the international trip that I went to was in Beijing, China for 2 weeks.
Mm.
Like it was like a lot of things going on. I was completing my dissertation, and now I'm going to, present my thesis in front of a panel. I know that things will come up next month very quickly and at the same time tight, but I'm ready for it. I told myself if I really want put myself into this kind of situation, I have to believe that I can. And I have to make sure that I'm passionate of what I do. Because if I'm not determined to somehow complete these tasks or put my mind that I can do it, that it will never be possible. So I have to really maintain that positivity and hopeful, attitude that even with all of these things coming up in my life, it's a normal response that, sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm tired, I can't do this anymore. That's a normal response. You're a human being.
Yeah.
That's part of our human existence. That there are times we would show off some negative emotion, but you don't let that one ruin your plans, you ruin your dreams and
Mm-hmm.
passion.
Wow,
So yeah.
you do a lot. So, what would be your advice to someone who has a lot on their plate? Because clearly you do.
Yes, that's true. Know your priorities. That's really important. Like what all of the things that you're doing, what is the end goal of this? Like what you really wanted to do. Why are you doing this one? If I'm gonna ask myself, why am I doing this one to myself? But I love it. I actually have this kind of psychomatrix of pain, an after effect of the post-traumatic experience, the traumatic experiences I've had back then. My kind of like my way of coping is putting myself to different tasks. So when I went into that domestic violence situation, I put myself into this kind of scenario where I have to take many things in order for me to forget that. And it has been part of my routine now. And later on, I've realized that it's really helping me. So if that's helping you, go for it. But if that is ruining all of the things that you have in your schedule or you have in your plan, then I think you got to take it slowly. It's not a competition. You don't have to rush things out in life. But if you feel like that is helping you, you do you, go ahead. So you have to know what are your priorities. Like in my case, I'm not getting any younger. And I have my daughter with me seeing me as a role model. Who else will? Because I'm a single mother. So I really wanted to treasure every single moment as much as I can, especially that I'm still healthy and I'm capable. My well-being is still, very good. So I want to make sure that everything is done within that span. So my priorities this time is helping the community at the same time completing my dissertation because I want to have my PhD the soonest time possible and at the same time just having a great family bonding with my daughter, making sure that I'm there with her all throughout and be a role model to her.
Amazing. And you didn't bring your daughter for pageant week, right?
I did.
You
Oh no, not
did?
for the pageant week, not
No,
for the pageant.
okay.
Yeah, the pageant weekend. Yeah. So
Okay.
she went in there the pageant weekend, Saturday and Sunday till Monday.
Okay.
The rest of the days, no.
So do you plan on bringing her to like your future events and everything?
Yes, definitely. That I think the next one is in Thailand. I believe
Oh,
so.
wow.
Yeah, so I will definitely bring her with me for that whole week of competition and then come back. So definitely I will be bringing her for that whole week. And I'm hoping that would be around July, August. That would be easier because we have summer break July, August, but that's just June. It's a lot of things to complete
Yeah.
during the last month of the school year.
So as a mom who has won two titles, would you get your daughter into it?
Interesting. I actually asked her because okay, so I'm passionate about her getting into competition, but I don't want to force her because she has her decisions, she has her ways. And if she doesn't want to do it, that would take some time. In the near future, I could convince her to join in some competition. But for now, I've asked her if are you like willing to go join some competition? There's like Miss what do you call it, pre-teen or like
Yeah,
little
even with
stuff. Yeah,
in the
the,
Mrs. Galaxy, there's
the
also
Galaxy
like
one.
Miss
That's
Teen
true.
Galaxy and Miss like there's for
Yeah,
smaller, like
Little
younger
Miss
people. Yeah.
Preteen, right? Yeah, yeah, I know. It's like, nah, she's like, no, I will never. The word was never.
Mm.
So hopefully that never will be modified, will be somehow changed to something eh, flexible in the near future. But for now, she said, no, never.
I mean,
She's
who
more,
knows? She might see like all the great that you do this year and be
yeah,
like, I
she
want
actually
to.
like it. Yeah. She
Yeah.
liked seeing me with a crown and sash, but she just can't imagine her doing it. She told me, no, the only thing that I don't want to do is the ramp. I don't want to
Mm.
be walking and, smiling. She loved dancing, and it's more on the hip hop side. So her interest is not more on I would really say, the feminine side of ramp walk and everything. Just she loved doing more on the hip hop, that kind
Ha-
of jam.
Have you looked for like competitions in like dancing and stuff for her?
Yep, but I'm actually enrolling her to a dance class for
Oh,
now,
nice.
and then probably getting into competition once she is feeling prepared and somehow
Hmm.
okay to get into a competition. I don't want to, force her to
Yeah,
do things.
absolutely. I
I would
love,
love to, but no. I can't force her this time.
no, I love that you're giving your kid the decision. Like that's, I feel like right. I feel like it's so wrong when people just force them to do stuff.
So, I feel that way too, because growing up, my grandparents would always tell me, "Oh, you have to do this and that, or you have to get your PhD at a very young age, or either a PhD or a lawyer, and then blah 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 blah." So they're telling me what to do and what not. So now I've realized as a parent, it's actually, the discipline that's good that you actually have a goal towards the end, but you enjoying your life and finding what you're passionate about is kind of like covered because again, people are telling you what to do and they have
Hmm.
expectations of what you're going to take, and you don't have the voice to say things. So I'm not going to do that one to my daughter. I've learned my lesson. I've experienced that one back then. I don't want to see that kind of situation with my daughter.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about, mention? Anything like coming up that you want people to support or follow?
Oh yeah, I'm going to Ontario next month. So the first week of September, I'll be in Toronto for a nomination. It's just it's a no a national nomination. I don't know if I'm going to get the award, but being nominated is already
That
a
is
big part of it.
amazing.
So it's a national award in Canada. There were like thousands of people who were selected. And then after the selection process, you will be part of the nomination. Then after the nomination, then you will be given the award once you're selected. So out of those thousands of application, there were like only 5 to 6 people in each category who got it.
Oh,
And I'm one
wow.
of the two categories. So those two categories I got was the first one was Educator of the Year, and then the other one was Educational Excellence Award.
That's amazing.
They
Congratulations. Like,
Thank you so
even just getting nominated, like, honestly, that's how I feel like even with the Mrs. Canada, like the fact I even made it to the finalist,
That's
like
true.
I'm so grateful for that. And I feel like even though I didn't win, like I gained so much from it. I still feel like I've won, even if I didn't actually get a crown, you know?
That is true. That is true. And even, like looking into your sash, you have the Mrs. Canada 2024 finalist.
Yeah.
That really, that would really give you some positive attitude at the same time, that motivation to keep going. Yeah, just even being nominated, and people are telling me, "Oh, you know what? You're gonna get the award." And I'm telling them, "No, it's okay. You don't have to expect too much from me. Being just nominated is a big part. Like I'll be going in there, sitting on one of those tables, meeting new people, creating that new, connection, and
Hmm.
also part of my making meaning, connecting with other people and seeing how great they are when it comes to their field. That's also an amazing opportunity to be seeing more network,
Yeah.
connecting to more people across Canada. So yeah, hopefully I can get the award. If not, then I'm really, really happy that I am part of the nominee. Yeah, I was nominated for the two categories.
Yeah, that's amazing. Are you staying in Toronto just for like the couple days, or are you kind of
Not over the
extending it
weekend.
over the
It
weekend?
will be happening September 7th, so I'll be there September 6th to 8 because there is a charity ball. I think that the night of September 7th. So I have to stay there until 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. But the red carpet will happen at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the awarding ceremony will start around 3:30ish. So
Wow.
I have the full day of September 7th. And
Well, that's great.
yeah, what's the name of that one? It's in, I think the hotel that we're going to have it is in the Sheridan Falls View.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the falls view. So I think it's an amazing. I haven't been there, but I know it will be an amazing venue. It's
Yeah.
like near the falls, right next to it.
Okay, so you're like going to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, on the 7th and September 6th,
Okay.
Toronto, then on the 7th, Niagara Falls.
Oh yeah, that hotel is beautiful. You literally like out the window, you can see the falls, and at nighttime the falls light up and
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it, so I'm very excited.
And like being a Canadian, we have a way better side than the Americans.
Mm.
Like we can see all of theirs and all of ours, where they kind of have like a platform they have to like walk out to just to like turn their head to see their own.
But I haven't seen that one yet, so I'm really, really excited. Will be next month, the first week of September. I'm really happy. This is
So
also
next
an
month is going to
opportunity.
be busy for you
It
for
will be
sure.
very easy. That's true. That's true. And on the same week, so before the nomination, the award ceremony, on that specific week is the staggered entry for the school year. So students are coming back. Oh my goodness. So people, students are coming back. My junior high students are coming back to school for those September, I think September 4, 5, and then 6. Then I have to fly to Toronto on the 6th.
So how does it feel that that's 1 month from now?
Oh gosh, I don't want to think about it. I just want to savor the moment that I'm still having my summer vacation for the whole month of August. And it has been raining. It's like, come on,
Yeah,
I
I
need a
know.
hot, sunny season because I only have a few weeks left before
Mhm.
September
Yeah, for
and
sure.
enjoy it.
I get that. Like I haven't even gone swimming or gone to the beach at all this year. Like I feel like
Oh,
I have not enjoyed the summer that much.
you did last July.
That's true. That's true.
I was very busy during the pageant competition. I was like, after the pageant, I was collaborating with different organizations, but I took that whole week
Yeah,
just
I
for
took like a
myself.
week off too.
You know
Just
what? You
like,
gotta.
yeah, recuperate and like process everything. And
That's true. I
because
was
I'm
just
not like, I'm not gonna lie, when I first like didn't make the top like 10 or whatever, like at
Mhm.
first I was kind of bitter and upset. But then like literally even like the next day as I had time to think about it, I'm like, honestly, it just like wasn't meant to be. And I'm still like so grateful for the experience either way, like I said.
That's true.
Like, yeah, so
And
I
it's also
mean,
helping you a lot for your upcoming competition.
yes, so that was my first competition I've ever been in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the amount that I've learned that I can bring into the next one, like I am so, so grateful.
That's true. So, what are some of the preparations you're actually doing right now for the Galaxy one?
So practicing my walk for sure.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then I've just been like reaching out to people for like clothing and stuff like that to get like, so some people have sponsored me with clothing, thankfully. I'm so grateful to them.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations. You know what? That is the hardest part of the competition.
it honestly is. I've gotten like my swimsuit someone's
Oh,
getting
you
for
have a
me.
swimsuit competition?
Yeah.
No.
And then I bought my finale dress, so I already have that. And
Okay.
then there's like a fashion wear section. Someone's doing that for me. And then a couple of just like the casual days, I have someone giving me clothes for that too.
Wow.
Yeah.
I, I'm very excited for you.
I'm super
I'll
excited
be
myself.
rooting for you.
What would be your number one tip for people going into pageants?
I think it really, you know what, it really has to do with confidence. Even if you feel like you're not winning it, just savor every moment and feel like you're already getting it. So sometimes you feel like, oh, you know what, it's a competition. I really have to be perfect. You have to be authentic and showing the real you instead of you covering all of these. If you're going to write it down on a piece of paper, or if I'm going to have that kind of analogy, you're trying to be very poetic and not direct to the point, which is not helping because we want to see the meaning, the message of what you have written. But instead, you're taking it too long. You're putting some poetic phrases and all those flowery words that don't even give impact to your real identity. So instead of you putting away your authentic self, bring that one into the competition because that would help you, that would benefit the entire process. So I would really say, you know what, I was just having fun. To be honest, I was having fun. And if I'm going to win, Hooray! Very good. If I'm not going to win, then I still have the Miss Calgary, title. So I'm
Hmm.
pressuring myself that okay, I really have to get the highest score, the top score. If I can, great. But when you say that, right, I want to be authentic, I want to put in my real identity in here, it doesn't also mean that you're not going to give your best. You still have to put in the best effort. You still have to give whatever you can, but you don't let other people like drag you down or let other people tell you what to do, when in fact that is not you. So they would say, oh, you know what? This is not how you smile, blah, blah, blah. Or you have to change this because this is not what we want to see, or and so on.
As a
Instead,
model, I get a lot like people want to change you, but it's like
right?
you gotta stay to who you are.
That's true. That's true. You don't have to, well, for the better. Yep. Change is part of our existence.
Hmm.
But when we talk about change, you actually have two options. Are you using that change as a form of disjuncture, something that could create chaos into your life? Or are you seeing change as a form of an opportunity, creating more opportunities and possibilities for you? So if that change really help you create more possibilities and opportunities, then go for it. But it
Yeah,
doesn't, like, got to take away from the authentic you. Have fun. To have fun. Like I tell you, it will really change.
yeah, I definitely know like I got discouraged and kind of like lost my confidence a little way through, and I noticed that, and that was even everyone's biggest thing. They were like, you just gotta act confident, like no matter what, like just be confident.
That's that's true. Just be confident. Just
Yeah.
be confident. The time you walk in the room, just be confident, as if you're owning it, as if you know that you're already getting the crown, even though you're not sure. Ambivalence is part of our journey. We're not sure what we're going to do at the end of the day. We're not sure what we're going to do next week, but you're sure you're getting the crown. You know that. This is just you're conditioning your mind. Positive mindset in here,
Hmm.
getting into a competition. But whatever it is, whatever is the result toward the end, you have to accept it because that's part of your experience. That's part of the process of growing and developing. But
Exactly.
all on the entire process in here, there are times that you would commit mistake. There are times that you would feel disappointed. There are times that you feel frustrated about your walk, about your answer, about the interview, about your dress, probably. But at the end of the day, it is you bringing the entire competition. So you don't let that one ruin your shine.
Yeah.
So that's have fun, enjoy. I know you're gonna have the competition few months from now, actually 2 months from now, right?
Yeah,
September.
literally.
Say 1.5 months from
Yeah.
now. It's already mid of August, getting
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, true.
When is it happening? Like, what's the exact date?
I believe it's the 25th to the 28th.
Oh, okay, the end of
Yeah.
September.
So about like 2 months. Yeah.
2 months, yeah, 2 months. Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Is there
And
like a
like,
live
sorry.
or a live or any kind of
Oh, I'm
probably
not sure yet, honestly,
media
but if
coverage or
so, then I will let you know.
yes, please. It
And
would.
I know Melinda, she is also going into Miss Galaxy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sure. So what? Oh, so Miss category.
The MS.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then
mhm,
I'm Mrs. Yeah.
Mrs. category. That's fun. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Can't wait to see you on stage. Back on
I
stage.
know. I'm so excited.
That is so nice. And you have the swimsuit competition.
I know. And
Wow. So do you like plan for your swimsuit, or was it like unified swimsuit design or
so he's drawing the design right now, and then he said he's gonna send it to me to make sure that I like it. And if so, then he'll
oh,
start to make it.
so you guys don't have to have a specific swimsuit.
No.
Okay. I think that's good because you can still look for a pattern or design that would really suit you and make you
Mm.
feel comfortable.
Exactly. And like compliments yourself.
That's true because you know yourself better. That's
Yeah.
right. Oh wow, that's good. It's
Yeah.
same thing. Or you don't have any probably for the active, was it active wear? No, fashion
Mhm.
wear. So you can wear anything.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. Like I'm pretty much
Oh,
giving,
that's nice.
yeah, I'm pretty much giving like full range to the designer because I'm like, honestly, have fun. Like do a design maybe you haven't done before, like or have always
Designer?
wanted to do.
What? Where did you get a designer?
I honestly was just like a friend of a friend, so I asked her, "Would you be willing to design a dress for me?" And she said, "Yeah."
Wow, good for you. That's I think that's the one of the challenging part of getting into competition, looking for designers, someone that could sponsor you, support you all throughout the process.
Mhm.
Wow, amazing. If that's the case, then you're good to go.
Yeah, pretty much. I just need to get like a couple everyday clothes and I'll be good. Like,
What made you think like going into another competition?
I mean, I feel like I just learned so much from the first one that I was like, I know I can do better. I like that was pretty much my mindset. I was like, I've learned so much and I know I could do better. So like, let's just do it.
And you know what? Keeping the momentum, right? Don't want to wait for
Hmm.
one more year to join
Exactly.
the competition. You want to keep that energy, that kind of
Yes,
motivation going. So probably
exactly. It's
taking
still all
months.
fresh in my head, so
That's
I
true.
like know what I'm doing. Yeah.
I'm very happy and excited for
Well,
you.
thank you. Well, I think it's coming to the end of our session. It was so lovely talking to you.
Thank you, Odette. I'm really happy. I'm very, very happy to be a part of your podcast, Victoria. Just keep doing this. This is amazing. Thank
Thank
you. And I would
you.
love to be like hearing more of your podcast, especially in the journey of getting into the Galaxy pageant and
Hmm.
during the competition.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely have a whole story afterwards.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me,
Of course.
Victoria. It has been a pleasure, and I look forward to making a positive difference with you and with the support of everyone listening today as well. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.